Since 2021, I've travelled across Pakistan 4 times, and it's a country that has completely blown me away. On this latest journey, I saw more than just the landscapes. I began to truly understand the depth of Pakistani culture from its roots to modern day, meeting locals who keep traditions alive to music artists, influencers and celebrities who helped share their personal experiences. Join me as I explore this rich heritage and how it's evolving in today's Pakistan. My journey started 200 kilometres northeast of Karachi in the Matiari district of Sindh at an eye-poppingly gorgeous shrine. In order to understand a culture, we must first understand its roots. So I've come to the Bhit shrine to understand some Sufi traditions. Sufism is a centuries-old mystical tradition within Islam and is focused on love, peace and a deep personal connection with the divine. And this shrine is dedicated to an 18th century Sufi saint, Shah Abdul Latif Bhitai. Oh, look at this place! Wow, this is stunning! Shah Abdul Latif Bhitai was a pretty cool guy. He wrote about courage and the strength of the human spirit. He celebrated women as symbols of bravery and devotion. He gave a voice to the poor, and he believed in unity beyond religion or caste. We could learn a lot from him in today's world. So I'm here with Syed Shirzad Ali Shah, who's very kindly come to meet me, and you are linked to this shrine, aren't you?
Yeah. Shah Abdul Latif is our great grandfathers.
So the idea behind the classical Sufi music is that they are singing his poetry.
Poetry, yes.
I really love what it stands for.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
love
you.
it.
You are welcome.
Sufi music is deeply spiritual and rhythmic. I found it almost hypnotic. It often features the tambura, a long-necked string instrument, and the tabla, hand-played drums. Curious to understand more, I spoke with one of the musicians, with Rizwan translating. What are his feelings when he sat here playing?
He's saying there are pictures, whichever poetry he's singing over here, the pictures are
in the mind.
In the mind.
With all the types of music in the world, why does he choose this one?
It is his ancestor's job. His father was also here doing the same job.
It was clear a connection to heritage played a big part, as well as the utmost respect for this Sufi saint. I got to meet Kadir, who's been visiting the shrine for over 20 years, with Samir translating. So when he comes, what does he gain from sitting and listening to the Sufi kalam?
In a positive manner. He has a very soulful experience. It rejuvenates his mind, his soul, and it's very, very soothing for him.
I could sense Shah Abdul Latif Bhitai's poetry was having a huge impact on Kadir and many others. So before I left, I wanted to visit his shrine with Saeed. Lovely. There we go. Thank you very much. Shukriya. Thank you for sharing that with me. Just before we leave, I want to show you something else. Moving from the Sufi folk music of inside the shrine, out here we've got an example of what's called Dhammal, which is basically like a body movement that is meant to connect with the divine. From what I understood, Dhammal is about feeling, not words, raw, powerful and deeply moving. As I left the Bhit shrine, I could sense how deeply these traditions are woven into Pakistani culture. And speaking of tradition, I was keen to explore it through food. So later that evening, I headed to Salateen, a famous stop for truckers, known for serving up proper traditional fare. It looks mega busy as far as the kitchens are going, and it's not yet late. So what do we have here? We've got all the choices of meat.
Yeah, we have only 2 choices. One is for the barbecue, and one is chicken kadhai.
Kadhai. Okay, great. Salted meat put on a grill and cooked simply is actually my favourite. Just looking at the kadhai, basically what they do is they boil the meat first in water, then they transfer it into another wok with a whole load of oil where they brown it off. And then they add in the tomatoes, the chilies, and whatever spices they can think of goes in, and it all comes together. Smells so good, and there's there's about 6 woks just up here on the go. Hello, assalamu alaikum. Right, so we've got bread making. Oh, it's a proper factory. Wow. Look at this. This is like my favourite bread in the world. So he pulls out the dough, which goes over here, This guy here is rolling it out. This guy here is bashing it on the stone and chucking it in. And this guy here is banging it out.
Okay.
Thank you, shukriya. Whoa, speed machines. Oh, that's loads. Look at that. Scrape it off. Oh yeah, look at that. Looks really juicy. Look at that. Oh, that's great. Cheers. Right, let's do it. What do you think? You try first and tell me if it's any good. Is it good?
It's good.
That's good. Oh. Right, try a bit of the bread. I love this style of bread.
There's a Rohini naan, there's a garlic naan, there's different variations of that.
I could just eat this all night. I don't want anything else. This and bread.
Like your fiance.
I spent the next day travelling to Lahore, and by nightfall I headed to a cafe called Dot, short for Drink, Observe, Think, a place blending coffee with conversation, art and culture. Hello there, sir.
Hi, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
Welcome to Dot.
This is really cool. The cafe had such a great vibe, a modern space designed to bring people together, spark conversation and fuel creativity. And it was the perfect setting to meet Ahsan, a musician blending Pakistan's rich musical roots with a fresh contemporary sound. I discovered that Ahsan had taken lyrics from two Sufi poets and merged them together to make a more modern sound. Can you give me a flavour in English, the theme?
It's a little intense kind of love, you know.
What gave you the idea to bring the poetry into pop?
Yeah, I was just experimenting with different sounds. So like when I merged it with like pop, like it was sounding really great. I mean, anybody can listen to it and they can instantly get into the jazz.
From shrines to studios, it's clear Sufi music has evolved, but its soul lives on in places you might not expect. In Pakistan's growing hip-hop scene, just like with Sufi poetry, artists are using their music to speak out. I went to meet 4 artists at the heart of this movement: SLA, Cruzy, Ramal and lovely ABQ.
Hip-hop scene overall is booming in Pakistan. We have artists, very mainstream artists. 2 of the most recognizable ones are youngsters from Karachi.
Growing up, we listened to Sufi music, we listened to Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan and all those great legendary qawwals. So when we write, we have like a vast knowledge, depth of knowledge, so we pull references out of that.
For these young artists, rap is more than just music. SLA, one of the artists I met, shared how this art form helped him work through a personal challenge, and what he said really stayed with me.
I came from circumstances that, you know, not everyone understands.
When he's like speaking, like he stammers a lot. But if you give him the mic and there is the beat going on, he doesn't stammer at all when he's rapping.
Challenges, there are a lot of challenges, to be honest, but once we decide that we're gonna do that, we're gonna do that. No other things or, you know, rebuttals for that. 42 मेरा शहर रात पूरी नशे मुंडे जागदे दोपहर च गलियां च असले ते रब करे खैर कोई नहीं रोक टोक सड़े आम विके जैड ते मैं शहर दियो लैड जेड़ी जानी worldwide.
SLA really was flawless. Every word landed with power and purpose. It was hard to believe that this was the same guy who just moments ago had shared his personal challenge, a powerful reminder of what expression can unlock.
Everything that gave me boost is illegal. Thank you so much.
That's amazing. Spending time with these artists was a reminder that Pakistan's cultural expression is evolving, bold, honest and deeply rooted in tradition. With that energy still buzzing in my head, I set off to explore more of the country's cultural fabric, this time heading to Nankana Sahib, the birthplace of Guru Nanak and an important site for the Sikh community. I was meeting journalist and TV personality Suhail Warwick, someone with a deep interest in Pakistan's identity and in the role diversity plays within it. This is real heritage, isn't it? And this is my first time here, and it's wonderful to celebrate such diversity.
But you are wearing a pure Pakistani dress.
I love it.
You love it?
I love it. Once I'd clarified that small point, Sahel explained that he has visited this shrine for many years. A Muslim himself, he clearly enjoys sharing time with his Sikh brothers and holds a deep respect for Guru Nanak, who was born here in 1469. I can't believe how big it is in here, actually.
Look how beautiful have they made it.
It is indeed a stunning site with architecture that blends Mughal and Sikh design with intricate frescoes and courtyards. Whilst there, we had the pleasure of listening to Sikh music known as Kirtan, the singing of hymns from the Sikh holy scripture. Much like Sufi music, its purpose is to inspire devotion, inner peace and spiritual connection.
This is the holy book they have, and they have 4 doors symbolizing that everybody at any time can come in.
Spending time at Nankana Sahib, I learnt more about Guru Nanak's core teachings, unity, compassion and respect for all faiths. But in this part of the world, those ideals are often tested. I had the chance to witness the Wagah border ceremony a couple of years ago, this time from the Indian side. It's a daily ritual that's part patriotism, part performance, and a powerful reminder of how divided things can still feel. And yet Guru Nanak's message hasn't been forgotten, because a few hours further north, along the same border, something remarkable has taken shape, a new initiative that feels completely different. Now, if I told you there was visa-free access for Indians in Pakistan, would you believe me? Well, right here in Kartapur, Pakistan, that's true for Indian Sikhs. We're at the site where Guru Nanak, the founder of Sikhism, spent his final years and passed away. It's also home to the Kartapur Corridor, a rare act of cooperation between India and Pakistan. This visa-free passage allows Sikh pilgrims from India to cross the border and visit one of their holiest sites. Oh my goodness! This is massive. It's huge. Look at this central area here. You know, I really like this. It's really nice to see a completely different faith in Pakistan. One of my favourite things in life is multi-faith environments. I think they're so fascinating, they're so interesting, and I think we can all learn from each other. And it's really nice to be in Pakistan and be at such an incredible landmark. One of my friends, Noor, a Pakistani Muslim, then took the time to welcome Indian Sikhs. It was a beautiful thing to see. That's what this place is all about. It's just wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful.
He came from the city Jira, which is situated in the district Firozpur of Punjab from India.
Oh wow, and is this their first visit here?
First visit.
Your first visit?
Yes.
How does it feel to be here?
ਮੈਨੂੰ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਲੱਗਾ ਜੀ ਇੱਥੇ ਆਣ ਕੇ ਐ ਲੱਗਾ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਪਰਿਵਾਰ ਚੋਂ ਵਿਛੜ ਕੇ ਗਏ ਸੀ ਤੇ ਦੁਬਾਰਾ ਉਸੇ ਪਰਿਵਾਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੀ ਆਏ ਆ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਲੱਗਾ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਇੱਥੇ ਆ ਕੇ
He is feeling that he was away from his own family. He came back and he found his family. They feel very happy that 2 brothers are here. Basically, we and Indian are basically one family.
Yes. This wonderful sense of shared respect isn't new here. In fact, it goes all the way back to Guru Nanak's time. There's a really lovely story actually about Guru Nanak's death, and that is that when he died, he was loved by so many people, Muslims, Hindus and Sikhs, and essentially when he died they didn't know what to do with his body. Muslims wanted to bury him, Hindus and Sikhs wanted to cremate him. Anyway, it was all apparently resolved when the cloth that was over his body was lifted, and what they found were fresh flowers. And so the way they resolved it is that they divided the flowers into 3. Muslims took their flowers and buried them. Hindus and Sikhs took their flowers and cremated them. And everyone was happy. Do you know what I really love about this place? It's places like this that really remind you that faith can be a bridge and not a barrier. Culture isn't just found in shrines or studios, it lives in everyday choices, in how people work, live and express themselves today. I met 3 women who really opened my eyes to life in Pakistan. Asha, a brilliant maths teacher navigating life as a working mum, and Wahi and Manor, fashion and lifestyle vloggers using their platforms to spark conversation and shift perceptions.
Truly have come a long way. I think it's much better now because I see so many girls living on their own, their parents are okay with it, making good band. Like, yeah, you do you know? Absolutely.
It hasn't always been easy though. Manor initially kept her fashion work secret from her father, fearing his reaction, but one day he found out.
This one day, my dad, he showed me a picture of a billboard that I think his friend sent him. Oh my god, and he said, come here. So, yeah, we had this big argument. And I was like, dude, relax. But I'm here now. He's okay with it now.
What's changing isn't just what women are doing though, it's how those around them are learning to respond.
My husband, he made it very clear to me in the start that you're gonna be you. I'm just gonna get added into your life, and I will make sure that I keep adding value in your life.
And what drives all three of these women is the hope that their paths will make it easier for the next generation.
And I feel all of us, in their own ways, try to help women basically. If I help one person, it will just, it will spread.
And that hope to make it easier for the next generation is already taking root, this time through music. Here in Lahore, the Sur Taal Academy brings that vision to life, a place where gifted children from all walks of life learn and grow together free of barriers.
In 2016, I started this music academy.
So you bring in talented kids from any background to come here and you help them. Some of the kids from this academy have done so well that songs featuring them on YouTube have received over 30 million views.
I feel very blessed when I came here. Our sirs are so talented and they help us like we are their own kids.
They do it to promote culture and promote people, to make new talents in the industry.
That's right, because they want you to be the next generation of amazing singers.
I want to be a professional singer.
Yes.
And I have to find the name of Pakistan.
Fantastic. Filming this video was an absolute pleasure, giving me the chance to connect with Pakistan and its people on a much deeper level. I hope I've been able to share a different side of the country, one rich in incredible music, deep-rooted culture and creative spirit. And now I'll leave you back at the lovely Dot Cafe with the beautiful sounds of classical sitarist Usman, accompanied by Rafi.
That's wonderful.